On today's video, I'm gonna share with you my experience flying Korean Airlines first class. This was an unreal treat. The food that they serve will definitely surprise you as it did me. The service is superb and the things they do I was not expecting. Now this trip is from Seoul, Korea all the way up to New York City, which is about a 14 hours flight. There's a lot to cover and everything started right here, the lounge. So you have your own private booth right here, a little seat for your feet, a nice comfy massage chair. On this lounge, you got this entire thing just for you. You get your private sink, toothbrush. They also give you mouthwash, and you have the throne of all toilets, which includes all of the bidet functions you would ever want. They want to make sure that you are extra comfortable. All kind of alcohol drinks, refreshments, some pastries, some bread, and some fruits and salad. But they also bring the menu to you so you can have your a la carte and you can order whatever you want. They also have galbi here, which is Korean short rib, and Hanwoo beef jerky. By the way, that was the #1 reason why I went to Korea. I went on a hunt trying to find this most prized beef in Korea, which is called Hanwoo beef. And Hanwoo beef is to Korean people what wagyu is to Japanese people. If you haven't seen that video yet, I highly recommend you checking it out on the link on the description later on. That was an incredible experience. Because right about this time, breakfast arrived, and this is what I got. I'm gonna go ahead and add my syrup. Let's just say those pancakes sit on the bottom of my stomach really well. Luckily, I had a place to chill out for a second. I kind of needed it. This lounge is nice, but it's now time to go ahead and catch our plane. Let's go. I wish I had time to take the picture, but I'm late for my gate, and I don't want to be late because I'm looking forward to going home, everybody. I can't wait to see my kids, my family. Let's catch that plane right now. Now, I've never experienced a plane like this before. It was a double-decker plane. I thought the first class was gonna be on top. We're actually on the second floor on the front of the plane. The reason they do this is so that you can get in first and get out first as well. As soon as you get in, the cabin and goodies they give you is quite nice. Check it out. So you have a nice comfy seat right here. You also have the TV here. Let's see. Oh, you got extra space here. Oh, I like that. This is quite spacious. My feet don't even reach the front. So they give you a few goodies over here. Hand cream, lip balm, face cream, toothbrush and paste. They give you this as well. Headphone pieces to make sure you can watch a nice movie. And they also give you this. Oh, it's a face mask. How do I look? Do I look comfortable? So this is the appetizer. I've never seen an appetizer like this. There's this Korean special fruit which I've never seen before. Let me show you. Have you seen this fruit? Let's see what it tastes like. I think it's like blackberry, but then they did something with it and it became nice and soft. Usually in the US, blackberry is not that texture and it's not sweet at all. I'm gonna start out with the shrimp or prawns. Let's see.
So good and tasty.
Slightly sweet, and that yogurt sauce definitely does something. Let's mix it up with some apple strings here. So good. Once you combine everything together, it becomes nice and sweet. That yogurt sauce is so delicious. When you combine the fruits together, it's a little tangy. And there's also a cold scallop here as well. It has a good balance of acidity and also savoriness. Very good appetizer. Now let's see what's next. So the next one, we got a congee soup. Not a huge fan of soup, but smells interesting. It's okay, just not for me. Next up, we got kimchi soup. This one is good. So the very first one, which was the congee, that one is a hot soup. This one is a cold soup. This one has some celery, some kimchi. Seems like it has vinegar as well, and I love vinegar. That one is delicious. She asked me, so you don't like soup? I said, nope. She says, we have salad. I'm a huge fan of salad. And here they have some vegetables. And for the sauce, this is like samjang with gochujang. So good. A little spicy, little fermented bean taste. This is so much better than soup. Now she gave me this one right here, and she told me it's for refreshing. So it's kind of like a ice cream sorbet or something. It has a lot of mint. slightly sweet, kind of like an ice cream. That was delicious. Let me show you guys what I got. So we have swordfish. They also give you some steamed rice, some seaweed, the star of the show, which is some short rib. I'm gonna go ahead and begin with the swordfish. Very mild, lightly seasoned. It's a nice fish. They also put some type of sauce on the top, which I guess that's where the flavor is coming from. Now, if you take that fish and combine it with some kimchi, that's what you're supposed to do. Kimchi just makes everything better. You go to the next level, get some steamed rice. That's where it's at, everybody. You gotta take a little bit of this kimchi right here and combine with that fish to give that fish more flavor. Because what happened is, that fish is very, very mild. So combining it with kimchi, take it to the next level. Take one of these, let's make a taco. A little bit of nori with some rice, the kimchi right on top. Then I'll go ahead and put the fish. Now that is what I'm talking about. That made me so happy. Now, I want to try that short rib. She did say that it's a little bit spicy, so let's see. Oh, that is amazing. Super tender, fall apart, slightly spicy. Almost seems like they have portucado, which is Korean chili flakes. They also have some vegetables here with this. That is amazing, everybody. Amazing. It has this little sauce, and it's so fantastic. Slightly spicy. It's phenomenal, man. I can't wait to see dessert. She asked me, do you want Western dessert or do you want Korean dessert? I said, you know what? Give me both. So for Korean dessert, we have a pear. They're both pears, but this one here is with the juice or something. Then for Western dessert, there's a mousse, like a chocolate mousse with peach. And then of course, you also get ice cream, everybody. I first want to try this Korean dessert. Yeah, she said that it was sour, and it is sour. I think it's grapefruit juice together with pear, but then the little white pear strips makes it nice and sweet. It's a nice combination of flavors. Let's dig into that mousse. Oh, the mousse is extremely sweet. Now that's a dessert, baby. Finally, you get your ice cream. Haagen-Dazs is very popular in Korea. You'll literally find it in every single convenience store, and I am not complaining. Thank you, Haagen-Dazs. That was a good amount of food, and most of it was quite delicious. But the next thing my flight attendant did was next level stuff. Check it out. So they make your own bed for you, everybody. Check it out. So now I'm gonna enjoy my sleep, because when we wake up, it's time to eat once again. That was a lovely sleep. Feel nice and refreshed. Got a little coffee. I add my cream in there. Oh my god, this looks lovely. Let me show it to you guys. So here is the noodle dish. We got some ground beef, some vegetables and egg, noodle with a broth, mandu, which is the dumpling, the sauce for the dumpling, and then we have the sauce for the noodle as well. Oh wow, so good. Thank you so much. She just added the dry seaweed in there. I'm also gonna go ahead and add a little bit of the sauce. I know that sauce is gonna be wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna go in for this soup because this looks so delicious. Oh wow, that is phenomenal. So this soup, how do I describe it to you guys? Very refreshing. The meat on the top, it's almost like bulgogi. Let me taste the soup. It's like a beef broth noodle soup. It even has little pieces of roasted garlic, which I lost. Damn it. Wow, very delicious. Mild beefy flavor. The combination with the vegetables together with the beef, the broth, everything is just wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna come right back to that soup, but right now I wanna try the mandu, which is this dumpling right here. I'm gonna dunk it in the sauce. Inside it has pork. It's nice and soft because it's steamed. A little bit of vegetables in there. That sauce makes it nice and sweet and savory at the same time. I might have to ask for extra. I'll take this over breakfast any day. That is amazing. That's a 10 out of 10, will highly recommend. Overall, this was an amazing flight and incredible experience. Korea is a beautiful country with many things for you to see. Stay tuned because several videos are coming from that trip. And if you're not a subscriber, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Thanks Cooking Fever for sponsoring this video. What's up everybody? Today I got my good friend here, Ahmad from the Golden Balance. How did the Golden Balance came along?
My last name means the golden in Arabic, and I've been trying to find balance my whole life. So
Haven't we all?
we haven't found it.
Are you ready?
I am.
This is gonna be a good one because he's a beast.
He's a beast, but he seems like a good guy because he's always giving out food to people. So I like him.
And he's always smiling,
Yes.
always happy. All right, let's watch.
He does the stuff that Nick does. He just never looks at the food.
Yo, Nick, why do you always look only at the camera, huh? I think he's trying to be Guga Foods. Huh?
Like
With the
a
fire.
flame? Yeah.
He's all about the B-roll, everybody. And what do you think that is, lamb or beef?
Most likely lamb.
Lamb?
Yeah, and turkey, most likely lamb. Onions, carrots, celery.
But the amount. You're not gonna go hungry after you eat this one, everybody, huh? Okay, he wins.
It's like this is like giving Middle Eastern fried rice.
Yeah, if you had the rice, that's it. It's all over for me.
He's putting carbs into more carbs. It
I
doesn't
agree.
get better than that.
Not only that, that looks so delicious. If there's one person that said that they will not eat that, there has to be vegan.
Every time he does something, it's big and grand, which I think is cool. I don't mind it because he's feeding people. It's not going to waste. So
And
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I respect that quite a bit.
Look, he's still smiling, not looking at the food.
He's always smiling.
But he's a cutie. I like it.
It's like one of those guys that you watch and then you want to go give a big hug.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
No, he's good vibes.
So you know what that is that he's doing? It's kind of like the shank towards the end. There's a steak in Brazil that we call the capitão, which is like a Tom and Jerry steak. This is kind of tough, so I'm curious to see how he's gonna cook it. Yeah. Yo, that looks so good.
I feel like the sear is pretty average.
No, there's no sear whatsoever
There's no
because he's
sear.
basically boiling it in butter.
A lot of times when I go to the Middle East, that's what it lacks. A little bit of the technique of just like searing off the meat.
Plus-
But it looks great.
Damn!
He's making a steak sandwich.
What the hell is that? Like, where did that come from? I thought it was a dish. Now it's a burger. Like you said, not the best here.
Again, this is more of some food. Probably wouldn't eat this compared to the last dish.
No, I think I would take the last dish probably. That's stunt food.
Yeah, because no one can wrap their mouth around that. And to be honest, it looks dry.
Yeah.
It really does.
No, 100%. So this is like the Capitão steak, like I told you. I've cooked that before.
It's hard.
It's not the best, everybody. But I will say it's cool to cook.
Yeah. Right off the bat, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I see a couple skewers of kebab on the side.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
This still already looks good.
Are you a fan of eggplant?
I love eggplant.
I only like it
eggplant.
in baba ganoush. That's it for me. Nothing else is okay. Not even how do you call the one with the rat?
Ratatouille.
Yeah, you like that?
Ratatouille, I think, is the most overrated dish in history.
You need to leave.
What did he add? Was that cheese?
That was cheese.
Cheese? Damn, that's gonna be good.
That looks really good. That texture, like, it's giving me like Korean corn dog a little bit. That looks really good to me.
Oh, he wins.
Yeah.
Again.
So bread, eggplant spread with cheese, meat. That's what I'm assuming. This is.
I could be without the eggplant though.
I think you're a hater.
Really?
Yeah. So he got a whole like leg of lamb. I don't even know what that is. That looks like a cow, maybe.
Are you crazy? What kind of lamb do you have?
That's what I'm saying. It's a cow.
What kind of a lamb you have in Michigan, bro? You have a lamb like that?
That's a lamb shank.
Yo, that lamb is has been eating very well.
But that's a lamb shank, right? That does not look like a cow.
Yeah, it does.
You think that's a beef shank?
I think so. That's no way that's lamb, bro. Are you crazy?
That's a
no
cow.
way.
He's
Is he
deep
gonna
frying
deep fry it?
I think so. He's deep frying it in tallow. That looks good.
It looks big though. I can guarantee you the meat's still completely raw. Oh no, he
slow
cooked it first.
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
he
right.
slow cooked.
Is that rice?
I'm not sure, but that looks really good. I
No,
love
he
he
messed
ruined
up.
it.
Why
He
he put
ruined
the
it.
ketchup in there?
I love
No.
ketchup, but he just ruined it.
Trying to show that it's nice and tender, but it's not that juicy.
I don't think you deep fried a whole beef shank for the crust. I don't know. I feel like that's a waste of time. The chicken looks really good.
Not gonna lie, I will eat that.
Yeah,
you
no,
give
no,
that
no.
to me, I'll eat it, even with the ketchup.
I just don't like when the ketchup gets drizzled like
No,
that.
I don't
it's
like
just
ketchup.
so unappetizing.
Do you like ketchup?
I love ketchup,
No,
but
I
not
don't
like that.
ketchup. The only time I eat ketchup is with popcorn.
What?
Yeah, it's a thing.
No, you're trolling.
It's a thing in Brazil.
Guga, cut the whole fucking video.
No,
Take
I'm
that
serious.
back.
No, it's good. Today's sponsor is Cooking Fever, the world's largest cooking-themed mobile game. You can become a master chef by cooking delicious meals and desserts from all over the world. The game has over 30 unique restaurants from various topics and cuisines, each with a unique game mechanic, so it's never boring. Today, like every day, I got the Cooking Fever, baby. Now the game is opening the newest location, TGI Fridays Restaurant. With Cooking Fever, I can run my own restaurant and practice my skills in a variety of settings and cooking techniques as I progress through the game. As I complete levels, I receive coins and can upgrade my restaurant and try all the cool kitchen appliances. Check it out. And the best part is that I can play Cooking Fever everywhere. This game is fun, challenging, perfectly relaxing, and free. Click the link in my description box or use the QR code here to download Cooking Fever straight to your phone right now. So what are you waiting for? Manage your own TGI Fridays restaurant in Cooking Fever? Check it out here and let me know what you think. Let's check out this TGI Fridays menu. Oh, this looks good. I'm kind of craving a snack like some of their delicious fries. I'm thinking I'm going to cook this in-game and in real life. To start playing Cooking Fever, which I highly recommend, click the link on the description below or scan the QR code here. Thanks for the inspiration and fun, Cooking Fever. Check them out, guys, because now let's get right back to it.
All right, right off the bat, you know what that is?
This is a stomach?
Stomach lining.
Yeah. Is he gonna make kokoresh? You know what is kokoresh?
Yes.
I had it in Turkey. Bro,
That looks like how beef Wellington should look.
Say that again. Hey, say that again.
that is exactly how they do it.
That looks
Then they
amazing.
finish it off on like a griddle. That's
You have to understand that all that fat and like that butteriness has been getting seeped into the meat for so long, and there's so much flavor there, even though it looks bland, but it's really good.
No.
Yeah,
This,
it's not
but,
sandwich.
no, but not that size, obviously. Normal. You know, he's making it for
Place where people are definitely in need of food.
100%.
And I appreciate this.
100
just
this is-
baseline. This is good vibes.
Yes,
Whatever.
that's it.
Yes.
Freshly baked like that.
That looks amazing.
Wow,
Yeah, that looks
everybody.
amazing.
I had that when I was in
Yeah,
Turkey.
yeah.
Oh my God. What do you call this? Doner or do you call it
In Turkey, it's doner, but it's shawarma.
shawarma, right?
But most of Middle Eastern foods are stem from Turkey. They're the OGs. That looks. Yeah, that's making me hungry.
I will eat that, everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can eat the whole sandwich, but I will try.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
Is that French fries?
Hell
So
yeah.
he's making a sandwich, a big shawarma.
That sandwich is not fat-free, baby.
And the ratio of meat to bread is a W.
Amazing. Can we give him a big hand? This is a 10 out of 10. We'll
Yeah.
definitely recommend.
That
Some
looks
was
good.
stunt food, but a lot of them were just like, I will eat every single one of them.
Yeah.
Guys, make sure you go give some love to my friend Ahmad. The link will be on the description. Thanks for being here,
I
brother.
appreciate you, Guga.
I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody.
Peace.
Bye-bye. On today's video, we are doing a food challenge on a mega yacht. But there's only one problem, Max. I can't afford this.
Neither can I, but I'm just happy to be you guys.
So am I. Here we go. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go!
Welcome to Romeo Foxtrot, a 116-foot Hargrave super yacht that goes for $20 million.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Before we get started, come on in. Let me show you around.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Wow.
Welcome aboard, gentlemen.
This is a huge boat, man. Whoa.
Welcome to the main salon.
Wow.
This is way nicer than my house.
Mine too.
This is your dining table here in your main salon, and this leads right to your professional kitchen galley.
I mean, this is the real deal right here.
Real deal, Max. It's not from IKEA.
No.
Here is your galley kitchen.
Wow. It's where we belong, Max.
Yes.
And this is your master bedroom.
Wow.
Guga, I like it. I like it a lot.
Follow me down here, gentlemen. And here you have your VIP bedroom.
We can bring people in, Max.
Yeah. We don't have any friends though. It's just me and you, so
That's true. Yeah,
we'll share the whole thing.
Whatever.
But wait, there's another one. And another one. Come upstairs, gentlemen. I'll show you the rest.
Wow, there's more.
It just never ends.
And here we have your Sky Lounge.
I think this might be my favorite spot right now.
And here you have the entertainment space of a lifetime.
Yeah, they call that Lazy Susan. You know why? Because Susan is always lazy. Oh, that's a cheesy joke. Whoa, wow.
Whoa! Welcome to your oasis.
Wow. Now this is my favorite spot of the boat.
What? Is that an infinity pool jacuzzi?
Max, you can stay downstairs. I'll stay up here.
No.
Are you kidding
I'm
me?
hopping in.
This is sick. It makes me wonder, what exactly are we doing here, Max?
I have no idea. I'm just soaking it in for now.
Logan, why are we here?
Come, let me show you why. Here's how this is going to work. You guys are going to make me some excellent food. In front of you, there are 5 proteins. We have a Japanese Wagyu A5, one Iberico pork belly, a huge Wagyu tomahawk, some shrimp because I love it,
Who likes shrimp? What a weirdo.
and one Polish sausage.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I like the Wagyu.
Pick a number between 1 and 5, and that will be your protein.
I'll go right in the middle. We'll go with 3.
3. Okay, I'll pick 2.
Max, you've gotten the Wagyu tomahawk.
Let's go! Let's go. You're so done.
I'm gonna get the shrimp.
You're so done. It's
Okay.
over already.
What's mine?
Guga, you have the pork belly.
Well, you know, it's not that bad. You got the steak,
It's Iberico though. And you're Guga.
but you got a Wagyu tomahawk. Damn.
Oh, we're not done yet. In front of you, we have rice, noodles, pasta, potatoes, and bread. The choice is yours for your side.
Well, I'll pick this one here, Max. I'll pick first because you picked last.
Okay, I got an idea. Should work.
So what are we competing for?
Guga, Max, this is a $20 million super yacht chartering for $125,000 a week. But whoever wins this challenge gets to keep it for the weekend for free.
Oh, it's on!
Wait, can I bring my crew with me?
You can bring whoever you want.
Yeah!
And bring more of these starchy sides too.
Let's go! Oh, Max, I like you, but I don't like you that much.
I'm bringing my whole family here. Sophia, Kyle, the whole crew's coming. You're not invited though. When I win this.
I was gonna invite you, but now,
You just said you were
forget
gonna.
you, my bro!
Hold on, gentlemen. There's more. Whoever loses this challenge is getting thrown overboard and has to swim back.
Do you know how to swim?
No.
Now that you've seen what's at stake, you have 1 hour to cook me a dish. Your time starts now.
Okay, this is a massive steak. I need to get it in the oven ASAP. We'll hit it with some salt and black pepper. We'll get her on a rack, into the oven, hot and fast. Usually we go low and slow, but we're on a time crunch.
This is a very special pork belly. What you're looking for the most with a pork belly is that you want to get a lot of meat because automatically it already has a lot of fat. In order to cook nice and fast, I'm going to go ahead and slice it in small pieces. Now I'm going to season them very light with just a little bit of salt. As I'm cooking the pork belly, I want to do a quick glaze so that I introduce even more flavor. So into a bowl, I throw in some sushi rice vinegar, oyster sauce, soy sauce, hoisin sauce, and sesame oil. And of course, a little bit of MSG. Now mix it really good, and my glaze is done.
Okay, the key to a great steak is a great sauce. So we're gonna whip together a quick red chimichurri. We want this nice and fine. We'll add in our shallots. Next, we'll add in some roasted red peppers, and we'll also finely chop these up. Guga, how much time we got?
30 minutes.
Oh my God, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. Gonna go check on that steak. Whoa! Wait, who? 465? What? This is Guga. You did not. You did not change the. I gotta flip it. I gotta flip it. All right, we're still good. Red peppers in. Grab this garlic here. Garlic in. Beautiful fresh parsley in. We're gonna kick it up a notch with some Korean chili flakes. Get it nicely seasoned with salt. Bit of black pepper in there. And we'll finish with some red wine vinegar and just a bit of oil. Now we'll give this a nice mix, and our chimichurri sauce is done.
Now the key of getting a nice pork belly is to cook it super nice and slow, okay? That way we're gonna render this fat properly, get a nice caramelization, and cook it all the way through.
Smelling pretty good, Guga.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah. Hey, sorry about your steak. I was messing with you, you know what I mean?
Speaking of, Guga, I do not trust you around my oven.
Guys, I'm getting hungry, but come with me. I got one more thing for you guys to do. In front of us is some of my favorite things to eat. You must add at least one of these items to each of your dishes. We have pecorino romano, Parmesan cheese, straight from Italy, guanciale, black truffle, foie gras, 2 types of caviar, and prosciutto.
Dude, are you Italian or something?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that makes sense. Everything is Italian. Max, what do you want to pick?
Guga, you know I love my cheese wheels. I'm going with this.
I'm gonna go, just for garnish, since you like expensive taste, caviar. I've never added caviar to my noodles, but that's what he likes. That's what he likes. We'll figure that out. But I got a nice, beautiful golden brown color on this pork belly. This is my burger press, but it's also a meat press, everybody. Especially for pork belly, you want to have total contact, you know? That way we're gonna get that nice golden brown color that we were looking for.
Parmesan should be perfect for the sandwich. Speaking of, let's get started on the bread. They're twins. I want to make a massive sandwich, so I'm actually going to slice it first.
Got my pork belly. Oh, nice and golden brown, everybody. That's what you want, you know? Don't burn the pork belly. Nice and slow is the way to go.
Dude, you can actually use your pan there.
Yeah.
We have that beautiful rendered pork fat. That is golden brown perfection. I think our steak should be just about done. All it needs now is a crust.
You know, meat against pork, it's like, if you lose this one, you suck, Max.
I actually agree with that. Okay, I'll just quickly take some thin slices, lay down some cheese on the crispy bread, and now we're ready to sear.
Got my water ready to go for my noodles. I'm gonna throw my noodles right in there, let that cook.
We'll start by toasting up the cheese, and now my favorite part. Let's do this. And that is the color we're looking for.
My noodle is fully cooked. Now for the sauce, I'm gonna do something super simple. This is piri piri sauce. I made an entire video about it, everybody. It is one of the greatest sauce I've ever experienced. After going to Portugal, man, I got addicted to this thing. And I'm gonna make this noodle fantastic. First, I'm gonna put this on a bowl. I mean, check out the consistency. Now I'm gonna grab the noodles, put it on a wok, toss them together. Now we plate.
Guga, have you ever seen a perfect crust before?
Wow, that looks beautiful, but you got 3 minutes. I got all my stuff done.
3 minutes?
I'm gonna plate. Now I'm gonna throw my pork belly in there together with a little bit of the glaze. Mix that up to give it even more additional flavor.
Get this right off the bone, and we'll take our slices. And we'll get a few more nice thick slices for our steak. My dirty secret is that actually Guga taught me how to do this. And now we assemble. Layer 1. Layers of that beautiful tomahawk. What do we got, like 1 minute left? We're gonna hit it with the chimichurri. We'll throw on the top, and my tomahawk wagyu sandwich is done.
Now I'm gonna plate. First, I'll set down my noodles, followed by a little bit of piri piri sauce, a tiny bit of scallions, a few sesame seeds, and a generous amount of that pork belly. I cannot forget about the caviar. Now that is worth 20 million bucks. Ready?
Let's do it.
It's out of our hands now.
Yeah.
Let's go. There we go, guys. I hope you enjoy it.
Sophia, I know you got my back.
You know what to do, yeah? We're going on vacation.
Wow, this one looks really, really good.
Look at this though. I mean, medium rare steak.
I'll tell you, they both definitely understood the assignment. I say we start with the pork first.
Here, I'll do the honors, yeah? Here, let me help you out.
Is that pasta
Thank you.
overcooked?
You can tell that by looking.
Yeah, I mean, it's falling apart.
You know, some dishes are beautiful. This is gorgeous. And I'm very excited to try.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Do you guys have any water by any chance?
You get a little bit of sweetness from that pork belly. It's still rich and fatty and juicy. The noodles are not overcooked, by the way. Nice richness from the caviar too. This is really good.
It's just overpowering. The pork belly is very, rich, and the noodles are very rich, and everything is just too rich.
But then the pork belly comes in and has a nice sweetness that perfectly balances the flavors. Sophie, I don't think you're enjoying your dish. So if you want, you can just pass it over here and I'll finish it off.
Yeah, oh, please, yes. Do you want some?
No, I'll take it.
Enough, both of you. Let's get to the next dish.
Let me serve you today's most elite dish. Actually, sir, let me give you the bone.
That's cheating.
Leo, you're gonna absolutely love this. I know you've been eating a lot of Guga steaks, but this is how you cook a real wagyu.
Guys, look at those layers. We got that cheese straight from Italy. It says it on there too.
All right, I think that's enough talk. It's time to dig in.
What was that, Wagyu?
Wow.
I mean, I went from a nice, elegant dish that I got to eat chopsticks with, and now I got a fatty, oily sandwich.
This definitely is a napkin meal.
I mean, but that sauce is so zesty. It adds such a nice flavor with the richness of the meat. I mean, this is just the perfect bite.
Perfect. I don't know about that. This sandwich is okay, but that first dish was so dynamic, so flavorful, and so different. That'd be my winner if I was picking.
I don't know. I mean, steak is pretty hard to beat. This is Wagyu compared to pork belly and pasta.
I think the steak takes it.
Woo! Let's go!
No!
Yes, yes, yes!
Logan, Sophia, Guga, hey, Guga.
You know what? You won fair and square, Max, but man, that's...
Walk the plank.
Ah!
Max, I'm gonna catch you next time!
See you back home, Guga.
Today we're going to be continuing my amazing trip I had in Italy. The first episode I shared with you was where I took you to my travels inside of the factory of Parmigiano Reggiano, the incredible wine scenery, and of course, let's not forget about the Italian food, baby. Today we're going to go inside of a place that is a source of great pride for Italians, and for very good reason. I'm also eating at one of the most exquisite restaurants I've ever been to. And everything starts off with this. Located near the province of Parma in Italy, this location is beautiful. It's like you're back in time the way things used to be. I mean, even the bugs there are different. I mean, what is this? But back to the location. This place has history. You can tell by what you're looking at right now. I mean, take a look at this. They also have a Michelin-starred restaurant in here, which you know I'm gonna be trying that real soon. But I was really there for the culatello cellar. As soon as you walk in, the first thing you notice is the smell. Think about smelling history. Honestly, to say it's cool is an understatement. They also have Parmigiano Reggiano in there, and obviously this one is quite old. So this is what they look like when they're fresh. And then this one, 20 years old, Parmigiano Reggiano. But let's talk about the culatello. What is this? Well, it is one of the most prized salami in Italy. It all started in the 13th century, but first documented in 1735. We're talking about almost 800 years ago. I mean, I'm old, but I'm not that old. One of the most interesting things for me in that room was that the mold that was originally produced with culatello in the 13th century is still alive today. And here's the reason why it's still alive. You see, the old mold from the culatello transferred to the new culatello, producing this incredible and unique flavor that is impossible to replicate anywhere else. And I understand why it is such a prized cut of meat. Walking around this place is like you're in a movie. But listen, you're brought right back to life with the smell. It's like a mixture of mold mixed with moisture, crumbled up, have a marriage with salami smell. It's just a very unique smell that goes inside of your brain and you never forget. But if you're like me, you're probably thinking of two things. How much does it cost and how does it taste? Prices range anywhere between $500 to $1,000. That is some expensive salami. This thing better be real good. One thing I had to do is to taste it. And for that, inside of the restaurant we went. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the name of this restaurant.
Okay, fine.
Antica Corte Palavincina?
Palavincana?
That one. This one. Let's just say the Culatello restaurant. Now this is fancy. So much so that the menu has no price. You know what I'm saying? Now here's the interesting things about Italians. They have wines for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, and let me tell you something. There's nothing wrong with that.
Why are you doing that?
I saw a TikTok. That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah. I felt like a TikToker, everybody. You know what I'm saying? But enough about the wine because the first course arrived. This shell-looking thing was kind of like a poached egg without a yolk in the middle. I don't know how to explain what that was. This next one was red cow's fondue with sweet potato cream. And the following one, little vegetables with something truffle. You know, I'm not bougie or fancy and these flavors were quite new for me. I've never experienced anything like it. I'm not saying that was bad. No, that's not what I mean whatsoever. I'm just saying the combination of flavors is quite unique. So that was a very, very different type of hors d'oeuvre that I never had before. And then this arrived. Now, wow, you might be thinking, what is that? Well, it is butter. It is homemade butter. I have never tried anything like this. This butter is the best butter I've ever tasted. But right after that, check it out. What I've been waiting for all day long. Take a look at it. Look at the ratio between fat and meat. What does this remind you of? Yes, you are damn right. We're talking about the wagyu of salami. As soon as I took my first bite, here's how I can describe. It is strong. Just like wagyu, it packs a punch. Super salty, porky flavor that is quite unique. It also tastes similar to how the cellar smells. That aroma really goes through the whole colatello, and you can taste it in every single bite. Here we have the next dish. Crispy purple potato, black truffles, and fresh vegetable from the garden. Those little crispy things that you are looking at right now are pan-seared culatello. As soon as I took a bite, let me remind you real quick that we are in a nice restaurant. So my reactions had to be constrained, and at the same time, I did not want to embarrass my wife. But it was incredible. I just couldn't show it like my normal way.
What are you doing to me, man?
However, I was not mentally prepared for the next dish. You see, what he's holding on his hand looks like a balloon, but it is the bladder of a pig. And inside there, he's making an amazing pasta. So after cooking it in the bladder, he immediately opens it up and put it on a nice dish, stir it a little bit, plate it out, and add some shaved dry colatello right on top. And this is what you're left with. So this is the pasta that was cooked in the bladder of the pig. Now, even though this sounds weird and one of the most craziest things you've ever heard in your life, what's important is how does it taste? Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Let's give it a try to the bladder pig pasta. Such a delicious bladder. So good bladder. I don't think the bladder does anything. But I tell you one thing, pasta does taste delicious. Bladder, not so much. Now let's think about it. Decades ago, this technique was used as a necessity. Today, not so much. But I love the show aspect of it. I love keeping the tradition alive. But the pasta was amazing. Not to say the same for the next dish. Take a look at this. I came to Italy, I ate frog legs. So frog legs is quite popular in northern Italy. If you've never had it, it's quite similar to chicken with a hint of fishiness. It's good, but this next dish is off the chain. It's piglet with prawns and spinach topped up with some soy sauce. And this one was a real treat. Next up, we got a huge selection of cheese. You know, me and cheese are best friends, so I gotta try them all. And yeah, they were all amazing. Now that was supposed to be our dessert, but then this happened. So the waiter brought in the menu for the dessert, and one of them was for a 100-year-old recipe. I'm gonna try the 100-year-old recipe. Yes. It was a peach that was cooked in red wine and sugar, and obviously flambé for the show, and served with ice cream. Let's give this a try.
Very interesting of stuff.
It's good. And that was an incredible way to finish the meal. So in essence, being there in that location was really something special. I've never thought that I would have the opportunity not only to go to Italy, but experience something like this. And most important, that restaurant was incredible. My trip to Italy is not over yet, because the next one, we're gonna be talking about Ferrari. Oh yes, I had a quite unique experience. I had a professional Italian Formula One driver teaching me how to drive, and he told me that I drive like a... That video is coming real soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Japan, for a lot of people, is considered the food capital of the world. There's a reason why millions of people visit it every year. I'm no different. I was there for a whole month. On today's video, I'm gonna share with you everything I ate on the street. And the very first one might sound very weird, but it caught my attention. It was a meat ice cream. So this shop have wagyu ice cream. Yes, please. They also have cutlets, which we're definitely gonna get. And this place also had wagyu sushi. And you know, if they put wagyu sushi on the menu, this guy is gonna order it. Let me have one of this one. And then one. Okay. Over here, she's just torching it, and I believe she's gonna put it on top of some rice. Every time I see that, I gotta have it, everybody. Come on now. A little bit of sauce, some wasabi. Oh, let's try this first. Oh, we got hit by that wasabi right away. Even though it's raw and rare, still good. It's slightly chewy. That sauce gives a nice umami flavor. Overall, it's wagyu and rice, everybody. I think this makes it taste better. Yep, that was a Japanese beer, everybody. It made that wagyu sushi taste better, because I'll tell you right now, it was not the best quality sushi wagyu I had. Okay, I'm ready for the ice cream. I don't think it's ice cream underneath though. I believe it's mashed potatoes. I think I gotta eat it with a chopstick. You know what? No. Oh wow, the mashed potato is super flavorful. They are both cold. That sauce on top is fantastic. Even the parsley is good. Best ice cream I ever had in my life. So yeah, to my surprise, that was not what I expected. And even though I thought it was gonna be wagyu, it was actually roast beef. And that sauce that you saw is a bechamel sauce. I gotta be honest, everybody, even though it was cold, it was fantastic. But the cone on the bottom, I didn't even eat it. That was not enjoyable. It was just like eating styrofoam. Not the best. But this next one, lastly, we got the cutlet. Looks incredible. Very beefy, extremely flavorful, nice crispy outer skin. Man, that's amazing. These cutlets are sold everywhere in Japan, but what makes it really delicious is the outer crust and crispiness with the juicy interior of beef inside. But if you ask me, Guga, which one is your favorite? The ice cream. That is phenomenal. Yep, I can't believe it, everybody. That ice cream was on a whole nother level. It was delicious. And I might even do it my version. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see it. One of the spots I definitely wanted to check out is this guy. He's a master at work, everybody. Look at all the smoke, everything going on. And he's smoking tuna. I mean, I gotta try it. This guy is working with a torch like I do. The torch man.
I will do my best forever. Where you come from?
Miami.
Miami. Arigato. Yeah.
Oh, he wants to go to the bathroom. Yes. What a character. You can smell the smoke. You can feel the atmosphere. This guy is awesome. You are very good chef.
Wow, thank you.
Very good chef.
Do my best.
So unfortunately, they're done for the day, everybody. I'm not able to order anymore. They don't have any more room. So maybe next time. Yeah, to say I was disappointed, everybody, is an understatement. And the fact that they were completely sold out should tell you something. And I'll be honest with you, I was thinking about asking people to let me try from their plate, but then my wife was like, do not do that. Don't you embarrass me. And you know what they say? Happy wife, happy life. So that right there is the most famous mochi place in Japan. If you ever seen the guys going viral, pounding the mochi like there's no tomorrow, it's right there. And they're gonna have a show at around 12:45. Hopefully we're gonna get to catch it. That's the man of the hour. That literally lasted about 10 seconds, everybody. It's super quick. He does not play around. And what's funny is they keep this door completely closed. There's a lot of people and you don't have a lot of space. They just want to sell. They just smacked it really quickly. The mochi was pretty much ready already. So hear me out, everybody. I was staying in Kyoto and we took an hour train to get to Nara, which is where this mochi thing was, all expecting that we were going to have a nice, incredible show. And I thought it was going to last a while, but it literally lasts 10 seconds. And if you are thinking about going all the way to Nara just for that, like I did, be aware that the show is like this. But the real star there was not the show, it was the mochi. Can I have one? Arigato. They're super soft and it's kind of hot. Ooh, what a nice texture. Look at that. Wow. So soft. The powder that they put on top, it's soybean powder. And at least to me, it tastes like peanut butter, everybody. This one is delicious. One more bite. Yep, it was delicious. Now, even though this is a matcha mochi, the first thing that hits you is the soybean powder. At least to me, that tastes like peanut butter powder. But the freshness of the mochi and the texture is everything. It is so soft. Just imagine a marshmallow that came out of the fire. That's how I can explain it, everybody. On that trip, we also went to the deer park. And we got to pet some deers and have a great time. Because after that, I went to what might be the food capital of Japan. Welcome to Osaka, Japan. We're going to be experiencing one of the best cities for food in Japan. I'm excited. Enough talking about it. Let's go. That is the most popular sign. If you ever been to Osaka, everyone loves taking pictures right there. But I'm here about the food. Takoyaki may be one of the most popular street foods in Japan. If you never had it, let me give you a quick explanation. They first make a very runny batter. Now the reason it's called takoyaki is because they put a little tiny bit of octopus right inside. That octopus is already fully cooked. Then the most impressive things for me is how they flip the takoyaki so quickly. Because once the takoyaki is nice and ready, they slather with a good amount of sauce and put bonito flakes right on top. Now, how does it taste? On the first bite, you can barely tell anything because you're mainly tasting the sauce. As you dig deeper, now you're talking. See the octopus in there, everybody? It's very soft, very tender. Slight taste of fishiness, but not too much. It's good. You will find takoyaki everywhere in Japan. I just wish they would make variations of this. Just imagine instead of using octopus, they used a little piece of wagyu. That would be heaven. Next, another street food that you will find everywhere. So here in this shop, they have okonomiyaki, but they also have a golden ice cream. And I want to give it a try to the okonomiyaki, and my boys wants to try the golden ice cream. Seriously, gentlemen? I think my children already know how I feel about the gold stuff. Gold does absolutely nothing. And you know I'm talking about my nemesis, Salt Bae. But enough about ice cream. It was time for the okonomiyaki. Reminds me of Salt Bae, everybody. But at least here in this place, they don't charge as much as Salt Bae. So I'm gonna dress it up. Gonna add a generous amount of mayo. Oh, add some sauce. Little bit of bonito flakes, not too much. I mean, it's good because of the sauce and everything. Slightly sweet, a little bit savory. The bonito flakes definitely add some extra umami. This one in this place is not the best, everybody. I'm not gonna lie. I was so disappointed at that one, everybody, I'm not gonna lie. But if I'm being completely honest, that's 100% my fault. I should have eaten that on the most popular stall there was. But I wanted to try it right there. And a light should have blinked in my head. Come on, they're serving golden ice cream. This okonomiyaki is not gonna be the best. And if I'm being completely honest, I've made okonomiyaki before. And mine was so much better than this one. So if there's one thing I regret, is trying on that shop. But the next one blew my mind. What is this stand over here? Let's check that out. Melon bread. I've heard a lot about this melon bread. I want to give it a try and see if it's good and see what the fuss is all about. What is the most popular? Vanilla? Vanilla, okay. He puts a hefty amount of ice cream inside of the melon. It's literally ice cream and bread, everybody. It seems like it has a very crunchy exterior. Oh wow! The bread is super airy. Vanilla ice cream, nice and creamy. And the crust is very crumbly. This is delicious. On this trip, if there's one thing that I can say blew my mind was this one. Look, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of sweets, but this one is definitely worth it, everybody. So airy with the ice cream inside, just melts in your mouth, and you have little crumbly bits of the actual bread as you're taking each individual bite is just phenomenal. There's one thing you can always count on, it's a lot of people in Japan. Oh, time to cross the street. We've arrived to our next destination, which is this temple. There's a lot of different shops here. There's a lot of different things to do. Mainly, it's a lot of sweets, but it's a tourist attraction, basically. So yes, let's go to the temple. The amount of people that they have here is insane. If you've ever been to Japan, you know that you're gonna see a lot of crowds all the time, especially on the most popular places. That's why Shibuya Crossing is so popular. And you know where there's a lot of people, there's a lot of food. Some are really pretty and some are kind of ugly. This next one caught my attention, but apparently I was wrong. Peanut mochi? Soybean powder. 400. Okay, I want to try. You want to try it? Soybean powder mochi. Oh, that's good. I thought it was going to be like peanut butter powder. Not too sweet, very chewy, delicious. Mochi. Did you see my reaction, everybody? It doesn't even come close to the one I had fresh. And also it was tiny little bites. You can barely taste the mochi itself. It was all soybean powder. Have you ever had this, everybody? Peanut butter powder? This is what I'm talking about. Oh, that was a mistake. But if I'm being honest, it tastes exactly the same. Oh my God. Soybean powder and peanut butter powder should be exactly the same thing. But the next one was surprising. So they have these rice crackers over here. We have to try it. I have no idea what that is. Rice Japanese cracker. Besides of obviously being very crunchy, it starts off with a taste of smoky. The flavor is very mild, but it's all about the texture. You know what? After you take a few bites, you start liking it more. I'm gonna go buy another one. Doesn't seem like a big deal, but I'll tell you one thing. If there's one thing that I got addicted in Japan was that. I love the crunchiness and the smokiness that it has. It was one of my favorite snacks to have right after Family's Mart egg sandwich. But these crackers were awesome. These are good, everybody. I've been addicted to it. These are good, man. Very good. Every time I saw tanghulu on the street, I had to have it. It's literally fruit and sugar crust. The sugar coating makes it sweeter. It just makes it better, everybody. Never had tanghulu, I highly recommend. This looks very interesting. As you're walking on the street, certain things don't call your attention, but this one definitely caught mine. It is a sweet potato cake. Now that might sound weird to you, but I love sweet potato. My family was like,
why are you buying that? That makes no sense.
But as soon as I tasted it, here's what happened. So creamy. Oh my God, it's like an egg tart, but it does taste like potato. There's a glaze of sugar on the top, a little bit doughy, but not too much, and it's not that sweet at all. Notice how I made that real quick, everybody. You know why? Because my family stole it from me. It was delicious. If you ever had an egg tart, you know exactly what I'm talking about. These are actually better than a regular egg tart that I had in Hong Kong, which is supposed to be one of the most popular things to eat there. But next up, I got caught up on the trend, everybody. Sometimes you see some things online that call your attention and it sounds like it's going to be phenomenal. So I was excited, but skeptical. So I really want to try this rainbow grilled cheese sandwich, but the line is fierce, everybody. So you order here, you get a ticket, and then you pick it up on the other side. Oh wow, it is full of people. We got it, everybody, the rainbow grilled cheese. So it's literally a waffle. You can already see the color over here, but let's do what's the most important thing here. And so it is not as advertised, but let's see how it tastes. It's just a waffle with cheese, everybody. That's what it is. It's very sweet. Maybe they put extra sugar on it, but it's good. Sweet, crunchy, cheesy, colorful. It's fun to eat, but I wish you would have done the pool like they say. Everybody doesn't do it. Yep, I was very disappointed. It wasn't as advertised, but they also had a corn dog there that was supposed to be a rainbow corn dog. Got the rainbow corn dog too, everybody. Wow. That is some weird stuff. That is weird. That one actually had more color inside. But honestly, they're just using food coloring. Even though it looks cool in the picture, when you take a bite, it's not the same thing. And if I'm being completely honest, might be one of the worst things I had in Japan. Both of them. A complete waste of time. It's a hot day, everybody. A nice, beautiful ice cream will do just fine. Even comes with a cute deer on top, everybody. Sorry, dear. It's like a milk cookie. Perfect for a hot day. Yes, the ice cream in Japan is completely different than here. Maybe they're using wagyu cow milk. I don't know, everybody, because it tastes creamier. And it's not just this one that I have, it's everywhere. The ice cream in Japan is just different. Yes, Japan has their own way of doing things, just like this one. I found something really cool, and it's actually in the restroom. Let me show you. This is just a regular sink that you find in almost everywhere. But you wash your hands, here you rinse your hands, and then on the back, why don't we have that in the United States? Yeah, it's very convenient, and I wish we had this everywhere. And here's another example on how Japanese people do French fries a lot different than us.
Thank you.
Wow. Yep, they call that the tornado potato. And it's very good, it's very delicious, especially because they sprinkle some seasoning right on top. It's not the healthiest thing in the world, and it's not gonna kill you, but the next one will. And here's the most dangerous fish in Japan. Fugu. What happens is this fish is venomous, and if the preparation is not done properly, you will go bye-bye real quick, everybody. Now the question is, should I give this a go? Look, a lot of people say that I am an adventurous eater. True, I've done some crazy things and I like to try different things, but there's no way that I'm gonna risk my life to eat this fish. I definitely chickened out. But if you've ever been to Japan, I think you're gonna relate to the next one. Everyone that travels to Japan can totally relate to this. Yes, I wanna eat what's in there. And since it's my last day, I definitely wanna have some goodies in Family Mart, or actually any convenience store. 7-Eleven is great. And there's one thing that I really want, and that would be the egg sandwich. And if they don't have it here, I am going to flip out. They have two. That's not enough, but I'm taking it. Yes. I know you're thinking that I'm stupid right now, but if you ever had these, you would understand. You would understand. But that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Today we're gonna be reacting to the most expensive steak in the world. This video has over 80 million views. Look at how small it is.
Medium rare, please.
Medium rare. There you go. Wow. That's a beautiful cut of steak. Notice that it's not too large, which is exactly what you're looking for. And he is cooking it under low heat. Nothing crazy, not too much fire. It is way different the way I cook it because I'm looking for an incredible crust. Notice that it's under low heat. Unlike me, everybody, it's all hell break loose with fire, man. And I can tell you right now, he's gonna have a nice golden brown crust in the end versus me, which is that nice caramelization reaction. Maillard reaction to be specific. Oh, no crust yet. Wow, it is really under low heat. That is incredible. If this was on my charcoal grill, this thing would have been done already. You see how much he seasoned it? A lot of people is afraid to season the steak. Season your steak properly. It will be better. Interesting. Wow. Oh, I know what he's going to do. Yep, he's making bite-sized pieces. That's what it is. He's using the own fat that is being rendered to fry that steak, which is a great idea. But man, it's taking a lot longer than I expected. With me, whenever I'm cooking Japanese Wagyu A5, there is flame everywhere. All hell's breaking loose. Notice how big my Japanese Wagyu A5 is. This guy is tiny pieces. And for good reason. They're doing it right because it's a steak for you to have little bites versus eating the whole steak. Whenever we cook Japanese Wagyu A5, we share it with everyone. Is that cognac or whiskey? A little flambe action? Nice. Wow, I've never tried that. Okay. Now he's gonna slice it in small, bite-sized pieces. It is incredible how he's keeping the heat really, really low. Everything's still nice, medium rare. Is he gonna recook it again? Oh, wow. He's playing a fine line right there, because if he cooks it for too long, that medium rare is going to be gone. That's the thing with Japanese Wagyu A5, you know, you really want to render that fat, everybody. If not, it doesn't taste as good. Fat is great, but you don't want it to be chewy, even though this thing like literally melts in your mouth every time you take a bite. I'm guessing that he's going to be making garlic chips out of that? Yeah, probably what it is. Flipping it constantly definitely is the right way to do it. Whenever you're trying to cook garlic like this, it can burn in an instant. Keeping it low heat is definitely the way to go. You see, that's one of the things with garlic, they get stuck to each other. So after you started cooking for a little bit, you can actually separate them without any issue. You see what I'm talking about, everybody? Small, tiny bites. Very, very different from American portions. And for good reason. This is the right way to have the steak. That way you can really enjoy it and not get tired of it. You don't want to get tired of this steak. Oh, he's using a sauce now. I think that's ponzu sauce. And of course, the beer. Hello, how are you? Okay, what is he going to do different? Or is he actually just cooking it every single time individually so you have a nice hot experience whenever you're eating the steak? Yeah, he's just warming it up, everybody. Wow. The attention to detail, making sure that you're having every single bite nice and hot. Wasabi, huh? Interesting. Wow, we eat that. It's surprising to me that he's not serving it with rice, not serving it with anything else. A little bit of ponzu sauce. Wow. And that is how the Japanese does it. Quite different the way I do it. I love to serve it with something else because it is extremely rich. But obviously, he's not preparing the whole steak. He's preparing each individual bite for you. If you are going to spend so much money with a steak like this, you got to make sure every single bite counts. That's why we always say it whenever we're trying this steak. It is rich. It is a steak for you to share. There is no right way or wrong way. You can literally put this thing in the microwave. Please don't do that. But you can. And it's still going to be fantastic because it is fantastic already even before you start. But the thing is, if you are going to cook this steak and you're spending a tremendous amount of money, make sure you have people to share. It is rich. It is the best steak in the world. Make sure you share. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something new. Let me know in the comments down below. If you did, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.